please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, Geneva. I'm Lily Carlson.
And I'm Carly Rasmussen. It's a beautiful day here in Geneva, and on today's show we have all the ways that you can soak up the sun.
That's right, Carly. Spring seems to finally be here, and we could not be more excited. So let's get right to it.
GTV News starts
right now.
Welcome back, Vikings. With quarantine changing traditional school work to online school, AP and standardized tests are having to shift away from their usual pen to paper. With more on how these tests are changing is GTV reporter Tessa Balk. Tessa?
Thanks, guys. With continuous home confinement, former plans regarding standardized and national testing need to be modified. The state of Illinois has officially suspended all standardized tests, including the SAT, Constitution test, and other tests required for graduation. On a national level, the College Board has rescheduled all of their AP tests, but this does not come without modifications to the test content and test format. To get more information on your individual test, go to apcoronavirusupdates.collegeboard.org. For GTV News, I'm Tessa Balk.
Thanks, Tess. Testing has definitely been undergoing some recent changes, so if you have any questions, be sure to stay in touch with your teachers. And now that we have all this free time, you may not only have to read for school, but instead you can read for pleasure. GTV's Lucy Bridges has an idea. Lucy?
Thanks, Carly. As we enter yet another week of quarantine, the list of things to do at home begins to dwindle. The best way to leave the craziness of the world behind while not being able to go outside is to lose yourself in a good book. While I love diving into new and modern books, reading an older novel can challenge us to critical thinking and challenge us to create connections between the past and the present. My book recommendation for this week is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. While this book was written over 50 years ago, there are many themes and lessons throughout that ring true today. The Outsiders takes us through the lives of rival groups of teenagers and the inequalities that they experience due to different backgrounds and social classes. Some of the most famous characters try to achieve redemption in the face of violence, while others meet tragic ends. The book highlights the importance of friends who become family and how people who appear different aren't so different after all. The Outsiders is a golden story that is impossible to put down, and I encourage everyone to check it out.
Wow, sounds great, Lucy. Thanks so much. And while exercising your mind is important, getting off the couch and exercising your body is an extremely important part of staying healthy, especially while we aren't in school. To help with that, GTV's Quentin Moore got in contact with another student athlete to see how she's continuing her training.
Thanks, Lily. I got a chance to catch up with Katie Montgomery, and she gave me an update about what she's been doing to stay busy.
Hi, my name is Katie Montgomery. I played basketball and soccer for the high school. And things I've been doing to stay active during this quarantine is I've been going on bike rides because the weather's been really nice. I've been doing some runs, walking my dog, just some simple activities. But what's been really helpful is Coach Owens sent out to the varsity program and to the whole soccer program in that matter workouts we can be doing. She sent a lot of core activities, cardio activities, ball work activities that we could be doing every day to stay active, to stay up on it. I know the PE department sent out some stuff, and I've been doing some of that, so that's a lot of fun. So if you're looking for things to do, I know there's a bunch of people out there giving us materials. I know other coaches are sending out workouts for their players to do all over Twitter. So, I just advise everyone to keep doing it because that stuff, it's really going to help, and it kind of helps relieve the mind during this weird, unusual, and sad time. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to.
Thanks, guys. Be sure to get out and get moving today. Now that we're spending more time at home, your furry friends may be asking for some more attention. On GTV, we're going to be introducing a new segment called Pause for Pets. We will be showcasing some ways that you can spend more quality time with your animals. On today's first episode, my mom, Jen Rasmussen, has some dog walking tips.
Everyone, I'm Jen Rasmussen, and this is Maya and Cooper. We've been spending a lot of time together in the past few weeks. With the COVID-19 pandemic, your furry friend can quickly become your best friend. We're so lucky in this area to have an abundance of hiking trails and forest preserves. There's the Riverwalk, the Peck Farm Loop, and an abundance of neighborhoods with sidewalks to head out on. There's no excuse to loaf around when you've got all these beautiful trails out there. There are a few things that you gotta keep in mind though when you head out. Always leash your dog in a public or unfamiliar place. Make sure your dogs have proper tag. If you head out on a warm day, bring some water for yourself and your dog. And also, last but not least, don't forget those bags that clean up after your pet. Happy walking!
I can definitely attest to the fact that dog walking has quickly become a daily event here at the Rasmussen household. If you want your pet to shine on the television screen, DM us on Instagram at GTV304.
Quarantine has resulted in many creative activities, including balcony singing and online concerts. GTV reporter Elizabeth Schmidt has more on the story.
While the coronavirus has led to many tragic events these past few weeks, people continue to seek the positive. Music especially has brought joy to people all around the world. Whether it's singing on balconies or streaming music, many have found music to be a light during these dark times. Cities in Italy, Spain, America, and many other countries have been practicing social distancing while spreading comfort through music. Social media has also been an excellent outlet for artists to perform. On major streaming platforms like IGTV and YouTube, artists can stream live music to the world. For GTV News, I'm Elizabeth Schmidt.
Life is something that is quickly changing for us during these unusual times. However, GTV reporter Braden Fells has one game where life is determined by the number you spin. Here's our Board with Braden segment.
Thanks, guys, and even though our lives have been tremendously different due to this pandemic, one game of life that we can always count on is my board game pick of the week, the game of life. In the game of life, you can get a job, married, and have kids, and it's all determined by the spin of a wheel. My family and I personally played it the other night, and it was a great way to put down our electronics and grow closer together as a family. For GTV News, I'm Braden Fells.
With everything going on in the world, we sometimes forget to remember the happy moments and reflect on the excitement of holidays. GTV reporter Allie Sater put together a video to remind us of just that. Let's check it out.
And now here's 3 to know before we go. Don't forget that there is no e-school this Friday.
And students, be sure to check your emails regarding important information about e-learning from Superintendent Muchler.
And if you have any unique ways you've been passing the time during quarantine, please let us know by DMing our Instagram at GTV304. Well, Geneva, that looks like all the news we have for you today on Remote GTV. I'm Lily Carlson.
And I'm Carly Rasmussen. That's all for us from GTV for this week. We'll see you next week, Geneva. Have an awesome weekend.